Hi everybody, my name is Rita Zachar and I'm originally from Hungary, but I've been living in Ireland for over 10 years. Um, my passion for art and fashion started at a very young age. Um, when I was a little girl, I always loved drawing and painting, and after my parents got divorced when I was 8 years old, I had to go through a very tough time as my mom fell into a very deep depression. So it was a kind of a way of escaping by drawing night and day whenever I got a chance. Unfortunately, when I got to a age when I had to decide what I want to study further, my family all wanted me to have a occupation which they thought it would be a well-paid job to be a financial accountant. So I studied finance, but I knew I wasn't really happy with it, but it was something everybody wanted, so I thought it will be great. So I worked in an accountant office for over a year, but I just realized it's nothing what I really want to do. So after um, going through many different jobs, I realized I just wanted to study further and wanted to go abroad. So I studied English for 7 months and I got a job in Ireland after it, in a coffee shop where I worked for 5 years. I really loved every minute of it, but it made me realize that I really wanted to study art further, because I got the opportunity just to really, it just was something what I know if I don't do it now, I will never do it. So after studying all different techniques and art, I did my first um, painting exhibition where I also showed some of my ceramics pieces as well. Over 50 of my paintings was shown, with from abstract to surreal to realistic. It really showed all of my sides. It was called Echoes of the Mind. Um, After that, all of my teachers wanted me to study further, to go to university, but I decided to study fashion instead. So that's what I'm doing at the moment at Mellow College of Design and Tailoring in County Cork. I'm just finishing my fourth year, so I'm already got my certificate after 2 years, and I'm going to get my diploma um, in the end of this year. My other big passion, not only fashion design, I love making hats as well. I always think that any outfits I make, I think it's not the same without a hat. So that's something I really like to maybe go to millinery later, or both. And I really, when I design an outfit, I love I love fabric. I take a long time to actually find the fabric, sometimes weeks by the time I find a lovely sequin, what I really love, or a lovely faux leather. Oh, everything is falling, I'm sorry. And sometimes, because I spend so much time actually looking for a nice fabric, I decided to actually design my fabrics. So one of the cape I'm wearing, it's based on my painting, and it's mixed with some elements from a computer, and that's how I created this lovely design. You can see the painting it comes from, it's over there, and I made nice A-line pants to go with it as well, and it goes with this leather top. This was also shown in an art exhibition and the fashion exhibition as well over the last few years. I went for many student competitions in Dublin, and I got into the final of DCU style project young designer, and I also, and there was also a very important event. It was called the Tia Maria High Style Awards in Cork, when I also ended up winning the Newcomer Award in 2016. But all these awards, I just don't really, I always think that it's not really what's important. The important is when I can create. I love creating something different, creating something what nobody ever made. But in a way, when I think about design, it's just something, it has to be artistic and put on something, some artistic elements. What, for example, I always wanted to make a hole in a skirt, so I said, okay, so how am I gonna make a hole? But then I just found a lovely technique which I created the pattern to make this. And I love also here, this is another lovely skirt I made before. Sorry, no, I'm starting getting nervous. I don't know which one to show you, really. Oh yeah, this is my very first dress I made and designed, and all my teachers were, Rita, you should start it with something simple, and then I ended up with this. So it was a great challenge, but it was something, it was with avant-garde, the theme. I also have some of my outfits I made for myself, some more elegant one, and they're more like kind of simpler cuts, but they even with the fabrics I try to create something different. So I think some of that you will see on my Facebook page. Hold on, I show you more things. There's some of my paintings over there. I know I'm running out of time. Here. These are some of the designs I also made. This is only draped on the mannequin at the moment. I always had the idea to bring together like a hat with a dress, and I also like creating lovely textures over it. This was made on my size, I just wore it on an event. And there is more also, I'm just experimenting with bringing in one of my drawings into the fabric. There are more elegant looks, some more. This is actually hasn't finished yet. They are all just draped on the mannequin at the moment. This is actually my workstation in my kitchen. I know I should have tied it, but I said you actually see it better. That's what I am. If I tidy up, it wouldn't be. It just would be. Sometimes you see when I'm doing something and I have an idea for a design, and I just really want to create it in a unique way. I also started doing my doing my own business. My brand would be my name, and also would be another one called Zachar Trend. Sorry, I have to be finishing because it's running out of time.